The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Carson Wentz.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Here's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded just inside the 30. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
47-yard
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 38. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. Flush to his right. He finds his man, complete. It's Andrews. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Now a play fake. Wentz. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Play action. Now Wentz. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Problems on 3rd down so far. Taft, relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
34's the mic. 34's the mic. He's coming. Check him. Check him.
Wentz to throw for it on fourth. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A gutsy call. It turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. And that's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
21-yard line.
Wentz will try again on second down. Looking for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. From 21 yards away. And the Broncos cut into that lead. And man, Charles, talk about zinging something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
His kick.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use than that. And one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It up. And he's into the end. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown.
Aldrich Rosa.
This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Throwing on first is Wentz. He'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete.
Wentz is
not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down.
Gibson.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
10 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wentz. And he'll complete this to Gibson. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Raiders pick it up. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr. And he was was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Carr. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. Carr now on 1st down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Make it 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr. And the silver and black continue to roll.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That could be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now they're out there. Let's see if they can pick those things back up. And a good job by the Raider defense yet again as they drop him for a 2nd straight loss. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Wentz now on 1st down. Rolling to his left. Oh, he'll air this one. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Jerry Jeudy, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos are in for 6. Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket, doesn't matter which side, making sure those shoulders get around and you get back square so you can get everything on the throw and create the big play we just saw there downfield.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the road
true.
to be fairly clear
by the time
we have to leave the booth.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. 75 yards as his guys continue to pour it on. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
It's the score, Raiders 56, Broncos 21.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
4 yards on the pickup.
On second down now, it's Gibson. Strong run, but he's corralled just beyond the 40.
Taken down at the 41. A gain of a yard brings up third.
Now Wentz. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
At the 38-yard line.
On first down, Gibson. They find some open field here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson, and he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
At the 14-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, it was and he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. 14 yards, and the Broncos are in for 6. And they drew up the counter there. It worked. They're glad they drew up the counter.
And a lot of times what you're trying to do is just simply get the defense moving in one direction. It doesn't take much. Even one step's enough. Get them going in one direction and then cut back against the grain and let your running back finish it off and get the work done.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
They're on 19-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Still well in control of this ball game, despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. On play action, now Carr. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play that time for the Raiders, 46 yards.
First down.
Carr now on first down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Now a play fake. Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 20-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Broncos' 14-yard line.
Shotgun now for Carr. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Henry Ruggs
Touchdown.
there to make the grab. And this offense continues to pour it on. A diving catch for the score. He laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box, touchdown.
Take over 1st and 10. at their own.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
Down and 12.
And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
Let's go, hey. Well, Mike 34, Mike 34. Ready? 34 is the mic. 34 is the mic. Oh, you got deep? Hey, check Mike 34. 34. Hey, pick your game up. Mike 34.
Here we go on 4th down with Wentz. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Andrews. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. Past the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
34 is the mic. 34 is the mic. 65. 65. Hey, check Mike 34. Mike. They're going to need some therapy after this. Mike 34.
On 1st down, Wentz. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
From the 29, Carr. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Check 9, check 9. 29.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider 1st down.
On the play. 1st down, Raiders.
Express. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Now Carr. They'll let this go for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Carr. And he'll look downfield for Wall. This is caught inside the 15. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And this offense is running away with this one. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Raiders 70, Broncos 28.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson, strong run, but he's corralled just beyond the 40.
Gibson, the ball carrier.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Going for the deep ball. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's going to have this down deep into Vegas territory. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 52 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson, and he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
My old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Michael O.J. Moody. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Well, they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage. Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On 3rd down, Gibson. And a short gain down to about the 33. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
He's coming. Check him. I don't think you got it, son. Mike 34. Stop your whining.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Wow, talk about a big fourth down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that kind of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Now a desperate. This is caught inside the 15. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Wentz is going to keep it. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Broncos 48.
So they tried to tack on two more. Wouldn't have mattered as far as who won and who lost, but that's how this one ends.
Felt like cosmetics, didn't it? Just put another 2 points on the board, make the score look a little bit better. Maybe they wanted to run a 2-point conversion just to see what they had. Who knows? But it just wasn't necessary.
So for Las Vegas, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for Denver, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.